Welcome back to our channel, where we bring the world of rare and valuable coins directly to you. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most exciting and sought-out treasures in American numismatics, the Roosevelt One Dime, focusing on those ultra-rare, high-value pieces that are lighting up today's auction market. These dimes may look small, but their value is gigantic, especially if you hold one of the rare variants collectors are desperately trying to find right now. So buckle up as we explore the story, value, and collectors' obsession behind these extraordinary Roosevelt dimes that are turning heads and making headlines in the coin market today. Let's get started. First up, the Roosevelt One Dime from the year 1969, featuring the prominent D mint mark. What makes this particular coin truly exceptional is not just its age or origin, but the unique combination of its striking color shade condition and the intense demand it continues to generate among serious collectors and investors in today's hot coin market. If you're a coin enthusiast or someone interested in making smart investments, you definitely don't want to miss the story behind this iconic dime. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor the legacy of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the country through the Great Depression and World War II. The 1969 version, with the Denver mint mark, is part of this historical lineage and carries the weight of a pivotal time in American history. Minted during a period of economic change and political transformation, the 1969 D. Roosevelt dime holds a special place in U.S. coinage, not only as a representation of Roosevelt's enduring impact, but also as a reflection of the craftsmanship of the Denver Mint during the late 1960s. These dimes were produced in large numbers, but only a select few have emerged over time with the rare traits that collectors now chase with such enthusiasm. What elevates the 1969 D Roosevelt dime into the category of exceptional rarity is its distinct color shade condition. These are not your average dimes. These specific pieces exhibit unique natural toning and surface luster that sets them apart visually and numismatically. Depending on how the coin was stored over the years, certain examples have developed a beautiful hue or patina, ranging from soft golden tones to rich rainbow effects. This natural coloration, combined with sharp details and well-preserved surfaces, makes these coins a treasure in the eyes of collectors. The mint mark D below the torch adds further character and authentication, confirming it was struck at the Denver Mint. Collectors and investors are constantly searching for coins with exceptional rarity, beauty, and history, and the 1969 D Roosevelt dime checks all the boxes. The coin becomes even more sought after when found in higher grades, such as extremely fine about uncirculated or mint state conditions, especially those certified by major grading agencies. What truly drives demand is the combination of brilliant color tone, full torch details, and a strong stripe. With fewer pristine examples available in the market, this dime continues to rise in collector value, making it not just a piece of history, but a smart asset to hold. In the current rare coin market, the 1969 D Roosevelt dime in exceptional condition is seeing a surge in interest and price. Depending on its grade, surface preservation, and toning appeal, these coins have been known to sell for impressive amounts. While circulated examples may hold steady value, those with eye-catching color shade and graded mint state or higher have commanded anywhere from $480,000 at auction, and in some cases even more, especially if the coin boasts full torch details and unique luster. The strong collector base for Roosevelt dimes has kept this market active, competitive, and profitable for sellers. For collectors looking to find or invest in the 1969 D Roosevelt dime, there are a few important tips to keep in mind. Always look for coins with strong eye appeal. Color tone and luster matter. Consider professional grading if your coin is in high condition, as certified coins draw more attention and higher prices in the collector's marketplace. Keep the coin stored properly in a climate-controlled, acid-free holder to maintain its color and prevent damage. Attend coin shows, connect with fellow collectors, and stay updated with online auctions to spot rare opportunities. And most importantly, understand that the value of these coins continues to rise due to growing interest and their limited availability in superior conditions. In conclusion, the 1969 Roosevelt dime with the Denver mint mark is more than just a 10-cent piece from the past. It is a rare and collectible artifact that tells the story of an era, reflects superb minting quality, and holds significant value in the collector's world today. With its unique color shade condition, rising demand, and historical importance, this coin stands as a shining example of why US coin collecting is such a thrilling and rewarding pursuit. Whether you're just starting out or already building your rare coin portfolio, the 1969 D Roosevelt Dime is a must-have that promises to add both beauty and value to your collection. Next up, the 1977 Roosevelt One Dime, without a mint mark, even in a dirty or worn condition. This seemingly ordinary coin is stirring up excitement in today's auction market, and you won't believe how valuable it can be. So, whether you're a collector, investor, or someone who found this coin in your pocket change, get ready to discover the surprising history, hidden value, and collecting potential of this dime that's making waves across the numismatic community. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, one of America's most beloved leaders who led the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. Since then, this coin has become a staple of American currency and a favorite among collectors. The 1977 edition of the Roosevelt dime continued this proud tradition. However, what makes the 1977 no mint mark variety especially interesting is its production at the Philadelphia Mint, which at the time did not include mint marks on its coins. As the coin circulated heavily through the late 70s and beyond, many examples became worn, toned, or even dirty. But that doesn't take away from their value. In fact, the story behind the wear can add character and intrigue to the coin, making even a grimy example something truly worth investigating. At first glance, the 1977 Roosevelt dime may seem like a common coin, but there's much more than meets the eye. The key identifier here is the complete absence of a mint mark, which means it was struck in Philadelphia. The obverse of the coin features a bold profile of President Roosevelt, with the word liberty on the left, the motto "In God We Trust" under his chin, and the date 1977 to the right. The reverse showcases the iconic torch, flanked by olive and oak branches, symbolizing peace, strength, and liberty. What's truly captivating, especially to collectors, is when these coins take on a natural patina or have developed a dirty tone due to years of circulation. In the coin world, this isn't always a bad thing. In fact, it adds to the character of the piece and sometimes highlights the details in unique ways that clean coins simply can't match. Now, let's talk about what really matters. How rare is this coin and why is there such a high demand? While millions of Roosevelt dimes were minted in 1977, finding one today without a mint mark and in naturally aged, dirty condition that's still legible and structurally intact is a lot more rare than people think. Most collectors initially ignored these coins, especially the circulated ones, which means many have been lost to time or damaged beyond value. But now, collectors are racing to grab every authentic piece they can, recognizing the historical and nostalgic appeal these coins offer. The unique, aged appearance of dirty condition dimes gives them a raw vintage vibe that appeals to collectors seeking untouched, time-traveled specimens. As demand continues to rise, especially for coins with strong details under the dirt or tone, their rarity and market status are only getting stronger. In today's collector market, the 1977 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark, even in dirty circulated condition, is starting to catch serious attention. Depending on the visibility of the design and overall appeal of the aging, these coins are now showing up in online auctions and coin shows with increasing frequency and value. Coins in average circulated condition can fetch anywhere from $235,000, but dirtier coins with good detail and collector appeal are sometimes going for $500,000, especially if the toning has created an attractive look. In higher-end cases, where a coin appears dirty but still sharp and well-preserved, collectors are known to offer even more. This might seem surprising for a coin people used to overlook, but the demand and market energy around vintage, no mint mark Roosevelt dimes is only heating up. If you're a collector or someone just starting out, here's the good news. Now is the perfect time to search for and hold on to these 1977 Roosevelt dimes without mint marks. Don't be discouraged if your dime looks dirty or worn. In fact, those are the coins attracting a lot of attention for their originality and raw appeal. Make sure to store them properly and avoid harsh cleaning, which can reduce their numismatic value. Consider using a magnifier to check for detail sharpness under the grime. You'd be surprised how much can still be seen. And if you plan to sell, always consult a trusted coin appraiser or auction platform to get the best return. Keep in mind the coin world thrives on uniqueness and history, and these aged dimes offer both in abundance. To wrap it all up, the 1977 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark is far more than just a piece of pocket change. It's a symbol of history, mystery, and growing value in today's coin market. Even in dirty condition, these coins are finding new life among collectors who appreciate their vintage charm and rising scarcity. So the next time you come across one of these in your change, don't overlook it. It could be your ticket into the exciting world of rare coin collecting, or even a small but powerful investment piece. Next up, the Roosevelt One Dime from the year 1980, with the D mint mark. This little coin, often overlooked in everyday change, is making waves among collectors due to its rising market demand, surprising value, and historical significance. If you have one of these coins tucked away in your pocket, piggy bank, or old drawer, you might be holding a treasure far more valuable. Exploring the rich history and background of the Roosevelt dime. First introduced in 1946 to honor the legacy of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, this coin became a symbol of resilience and hope following Roosevelt's leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. Designed by John R. Sinnock, the Roosevelt dime replaced the Mercury dime and quickly became a staple in American currency. By 1980, the U.S. Mint in Denver had struck a large number of these dimes, but over time, circulation, wear, and specific minting variations have made certain pieces stand out. The 1980 D. Roosevelt dime is now among those highly desired by collectors due to specific characteristics and limited high-grade survival. One of the unique features that sets the 1980 D. Roosevelt dime apart is its sharp design elements even in circulated condition. With Roosevelt's profile facing left, you'll notice fine details in the hair, facial features, and the torch symbol on the reverse that represent liberty, peace, and strength. The D mint mark located near the date identifies it as having been minted in Denver. While millions were produced, what makes this coin special is how few survive today in well-preserved, circulated condition with strong eye appeal. Many have been lost, damaged, or worn down, making even circulated versions with minimal wear increasingly rare and collectible today. When it comes to rarity and collector demand, the 1980 D. Roosevelt dime is gaining attention due to a combination of age, historical interest, and the difficulty in finding good quality examples from general circulation. Collectors are now actively hunting for these dimes with defined features, original mint luster, and limited signs of heavy wear. This demand is also fueled by an increase in online coin auctions and coin show visibility, where even common coins are being re-evaluated under modern numismatic standards. As more collectors enter the market and existing ones seek to complete Roosevelt dime sets, the 1980 D has surged in popularity and is now seen as a must-have. Now, let's talk about the exciting part, the current market value in dollars. In average circulated condition, this coin can sell for much more than face value, depending on its condition and visibility of the mint mark and features. While typical worn pieces may fetch between $55,000, those in better circulated condition with clear detail and minimal wear can attract offers up to $700,000 or more from eager collectors. If you're lucky enough to find one with exceptional luster, strong strike, and minimal blemishes, the price can go significantly higher. In some auction cases, near uncirculated examples from circulation have sold for $900,000 due to their high demand and collectible condition. The coin's increasing market interest makes it an excellent piece to watch for in everyday change or old coin rolls. For collectors seeking to add this coin to their portfolio or collection, here are some helpful tips. First, always examine your change carefully, especially dimes from the 1980s. Look for the D mint mark, check the coin's surface for wear and damage, and consider using a magnifier to inspect fine details. Storage is also crucial. Keep your Roosevelt dimes in a safe, dry environment to prevent tarnishing and damage. For added protection, place them in 2x2 coin holders or plastic flips to maintain their value. Finally, stay connected with numismatic communities and auctions where demand and prices continue to grow. Being proactive and informed can help you turn an ordinary dime into an ordinary discovery. In conclusion, the 1980 Roosevelt One Dime with the D mint mark is not just another coin in your pocket. It's a historical artifact, a collector's gem, and a potentially valuable treasure in the ever-growing coin market. With rising interest, increasing prices, and its status as a desirable collectible in circulated condition, this coin deserves a second look and a place in every savvy collector's watch list. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a curious beginner, the hunt for this rare and valuable dime could lead you to an exciting and rewarding find. Next up, the Roosevelt One Dime from the year 1971 without a mint mark, found in very good condition. This simple-looking 10-cent piece has taken the spotlight in the collectible coin community, and you'll be surprised just how valuable and in demand this little silver-colored treasure has become in today's market. So, sit back, relax, and let's journey into the fascinating world of this rare and extraordinary Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946, replacing the Mercury dime, as a tribute to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who passed away the previous year. His image was chosen because of his tireless efforts in fighting polio, including founding the March of Dimes initiative. The coin became a symbol of national pride, resilience, and health advocacy. Minted for decades, the Roosevelt dime is a cornerstone of American coinage, but the 1971 no-mint mark dime stands out as a highly collectible and sought-after piece today. What makes the 1971 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark so special and desirable starts with its striking appearance and clean, minimalist design, created by the famous coin designer John R. Sinek. This specific dime was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which at the time did not use a mint mark. So while no mint mark was typical for Philadelphia coins, the real rarity lies in finding a 1971 dime in very good or better condition today, especially ones that have been preserved over 50 years. The coin features a proud profile of Roosevelt on the obverse, with the powerful mottos "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," along with the date 1971. On the reverse, the olive branch, torch, and oak branch symbolize peace, liberty, and strength, making it a truly meaningful piece beyond its face value. Now, let's talk about rarity and collector demand, which is where things get really exciting. The 1971 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark may not have seemed rare at the time of its release, but fast forward to today, and high-grade examples in very good condition or better have become highly sought after. As more collectors turn their focus toward 20th century coins with historical value and pristine preservation, this dime is now experiencing a surge in popularity. Coins that have survived over half a century without damage, scratches, or wear are becoming harder to find, and that's exactly why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. In terms of current market value, the numbers are climbing. A standard 1971 no-mint mark Roosevelt dime in circulated condition may still trade hands for modest sums, but once you have a coin in very good condition or higher, especially with original luster and clean surfaces, its value can easily reach $700,000 or more, depending on the quality. Exceptional examples with near uncirculated or mint state characteristics can even fetch $1 million or higher at auctions or private sales. Prices continue to rise, especially for coins with clear details and attractive eye appeal, making this dime a real investment opportunity for those who spot its true worth. For collectors eager to get their hands on the 1971 Roosevelt dime, here are some key tips to guide your search and preservation strategy. Always look for coins with sharp detailing, clean edges, and minimal wear, especially on Roosevelt's hair, cheek, and the torch on the reverse side. Store the coin in a protective holder or coin flip to maintain its condition, and avoid cleaning or polishing it, as that can reduce its value. In conclusion, the 1971 Roosevelt One Dime without a mint mark is far more than just pocket change. It's a highly respected and in-demand piece of American coin history, capturing the legacy of a great president, the evolution of U.S. coin design, and the rising interest in collectible 20th-century currency. For coin collectors, enthusiasts, and even casual finders, this dime holds great promise, not just as a nostalgic token, but as a valuable and cherished treasure in the numismatic world. So keep your eyes open, check your change, and who knows? You might just have one of these rare gems hiding in plain sight. Next up, the 1973 Roosevelt One Dime with a D mint mark, found in very good condition. This coin isn't just a piece of history, it's becoming a centerpiece in the rare coin market, highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, shortly after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, as a tribute to his legacy and his efforts in the fight against polio. This series replaced the Mercury dime and has remained in continuous production ever since. The year 1973 marked a critical era in American coinage, with the U.S. Mint in Denver producing millions of these dimes. However, among the sea of regular issues, a few standout pieces, especially those with sharp detail, rich toning, and excellent preservation, have emerged as rare treasures. The 1973 D. Roosevelt dime holds a special place in this series, not just because of its age, but due to the growing interest from numismatists who recognize its increasing rarity in high-grade circulated conditions. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1973 D. Roosevelt dime is its design and production features. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin proudly bears the D mint mark just to the left of the torch on the reverse side. Its composition consists of a copper core layered with nickel, giving it a bright silver appearance that, in well-preserved examples, gleams with luster even decades later. The obverse of the coin displays a bold and detailed portrait of President Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek. In coins that have been carefully handled or preserved, the intricate details of Roosevelt's hair, the clarity of the motto, "In God We Trust," and the sharpness of the date, 1973, remain impressively intact, making such pieces a standout in any collection. The rarity of the 1973 D. Roosevelt dime in very good condition lies not in its initial mintage numbers, but in how few of these coins have survived without significant wear or damage. While millions were minted, most were used heavily in circulation and lost their finer details over time. That's why finding a 1973 dime in very good condition, with clear details, minimal surface marks, and an overall attractive appearance, is increasingly difficult. Collectors are now turning their focus to this coin because of its rising value, and coins in even moderately high grades are becoming hot commodities in numismatic auctions and private sales. There's a strong demand among both new and seasoned collectors who see the 1973 D dime as a key piece for building a complete Roosevelt series set, or as an appreciating investment in a vibrant market. As of today, the market value of a 1973 D Roosevelt dime in very good to extra fine condition has seen a significant increase. While its base metal content alone doesn't make it a bullion coin, its numismatic value far outweighs its face value. Depending on the condition, toning, and eye appeal, prices for this coin have reached up to $400,000 for circulated examples in very good condition, and significantly higher, sometimes into the $600,000 for uncirculated, mint state, or error varieties. Collectors and dealers alike are recognizing that the value of these coins is not just monetary, but historical, making the 1973 D Roosevelt dime an underrated gem that's now coming into the spotlight. If you are a collector, or even someone new to coin collecting, there are a few essential tips to keep in mind when it comes to the 1973 D Roosevelt dime. Always handle your coins carefully, preferably with gloves, and store them in a protective holder or album to prevent scratches and tarnish. Look for dimes with sharp details, especially on Roosevelt's hair and the torch on the reverse. Coins with original luster, beautiful toning, and minimal contact marks will always attract more attention and demand. If you're lucky enough to find a 1973 D-dime in such condition, consider getting it professionally graded to authenticate its quality and increase its market value even further. Keep an eye out for any slight mint errors or doubling, which can also significantly boost a coin's desirability and price. In conclusion, the 1973 D Roosevelt One Dime is not just another coin. It is a piece of American history that has earned its place among the rising stars in today's coin market. With its vintage charm, increasing rarity, and growing collector demand, this coin represents a smart and meaningful addition to any collection. Whether you already have one in your possession or are inspired to hunt for one in your spare change, now is the perfect time to appreciate the real value behind this dime. Stay tuned for more insights into valuable coins, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more discoveries that could turn everyday coins into extraordinary finds.